Hey, beautiful souls. We're going to start this with me. I got to take it off. I'm already sweating. So I thought I'd try to be civilized today and have a top on instead of a camisole. And that's not going to work. So, anyways, welcome to today's edition of the Daily Divine. My name is Lisa D. Lyle, and I am here to support your soul to shine in the here and now. So, a very warm welcome to all of you who may be new, and of course, a very warm welcome back to those who continue to show up and pour into my cup. I'm so grateful. As always, there's a lot going on these days. It's been quite an energetic 24 hours since we last connected for the Whimsical Wednesday edition, which was an interactive edition. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check out yesterday's. Our choices were black tourmaline or selenite. Yeah, so at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our breakthroughs, break frees, and full on soul expression in this life at this time. I've got something in my eye. There's always something going on with my eye. Wonky. Yeah, so how we all doing? I'm here by myself, so I'll probably just pull some cards and then call it. There's a lot going on. I've got a sick little dog. And, a son whose, nervous system's all out of whack when he thinks about the sick little dog. So, anywho, emergency trip to the vet yesterday after we were done here on the live, hundreds of dollars later, and no improvement. So let's just see. I'm being guided to the return to spirit. Let's pull a couple cards. We're in the midst of a snowstorm here. It looks lovely if you didn't have to go anywhere. Today's Friday in my world. That's what I wanted to say. Has this week not felt like the longest week? OMG. Like all day yesterday, literally, I felt like yesterday was Friday, my Friday. They're saying bottom card, Lisa. Oh, okay. We'll get to this. But yeah, it seems like it's been a very long week with a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns. Like most days I feel like I'm walking through, it's hard to explain. Like I know I'm here. I know I'm on planet Earth. And yet I just feel like I'm here yet not here really at the same time. And perhaps it's because I spend a lot of time in the space between the liminal space between worlds. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What this is feeling, what this is saying to me is that lots of us have new gifts coming online. Yeah. What would I do? How would I do that? Barb, hey Barb. I do have propolis. I have it. It's let me go just a sec. Let me see. This, soak a treat with it. Okay. She's not eating. She hasn't eaten in days. She's not breathing well. I don't want to talk about it too much here because my son is here, but um, very shallow breathing and stuff like that. So, anyways, You have it in a tincture. Yeah, I'd have to buy some vodka, but with the way things are going, there's never any extra money for anything. Honestly, yeah, it's just so. I will try that after. You have it in tincture. Well, maybe I'll wet this and just stick some treats in it, a spoonful of this, and give it a try. I never made it in a tincture form. But yeah, let's like get back to like what's going on, and the energy feels as quickly as time may be moving along, it may also feel like very slow, like we're kind of in between worlds. And it feels like, for many of us, new gifts are coming online. And we've been talking about this third eye for a while, 6 to 8 weeks or so, when I had that clean sweep happen through the third eye. And, since then, it's been this continued expansion and like, what shall I say? Like a lot more spiritual activity in the home space, like that I can visually see. So that's interesting. And this just feels like many of us here have the abilities to connect with the spiritual realms and to bring messages through for the intent and purpose of elevating the human consciousness, HUE, on this planet at this time. And again, as we say often, if we look too far outside of ourselves, there's lots of things going on. And I would venture to say that a lot of these things going on are by design, if not all of them are by design, and in, oh, excuse me, and fed into the conscious stream to create even a bigger divide between you and I. A bigger divide because we're all on sides. I'm not on any sides. I'm on Team Humanity and Team Eternal Soul. That's the team I'm on. And so I'm here in this lifetime for soul growth and to support that, or to support the awakening of others to their gifts as well. And so some of us may be feeling like more gifts are coming to the forefront as we get prepared to take flight. Perhaps we need to write. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Prayers. So grateful for all the prayers that are done for me behind my back. And, prayer is a really important practice. And praying isn't because I'm praying for something I need. That's what we did when we were desperate, right? Oh, please, God, help me out of this mess. I'll never do that again. Please, please. I mean, a bunch of bullshit, right? We were just like egomaniacs, egocentric, and we had got ourselves in a jam. And now we were going to ask God to help us, right? Now we wanted some help from the spiritual realms. Prayer is really more about our offering to the world, praying for others, praying for the good things for others, praying for things that perhaps we have in our life that, and, I would just say praying for the world, praying for humans' consciousness, because this supports healing. Prayer is not going to do everything. Prayer is powerful, though. And just like meditation is a powerful personal practice for us to delve into our spirit, to our spiritual waters, to our spiritual realms, our depths, our heights. I saw something the other day and it's like, on take off your clothes or whatever, wear skimpy clothes and post a picture and you get millions of likes. Show any level of depth and all of a sudden people are afraid of heights, right? No one can stand a height and you don't get acknowledged at all. Keep going for the depths, because you know what? That's true empress energy. That's true emperor energy. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Jermaine Stewart, 1986. Check it out. I heard the young girls at work singing something yesterday, and I'm like, what are you singing? It wasn't that song, but that's the song I heard. So, of course, I had to find the video, show them the song. They're like, oh my God, this is classic. Everyone was in their neon. Everyone was in their neon, and Jermaine was dressed in quite a suit, and he had his hair all slicked, and yeah, it's quite a video. Check it out. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no. We can dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Uh-huh. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Check it out, Jermaine Stewart, 1986. We don't have to take them clothes off. And, this speaks of the prayers. Back to the prayers. I get sidetracked easily. It's like squirrel. Um, let us pray. Let us pray over our food because, everything is so inverted and corrupted and you know, so much injustice here on this planetary realm. We, as the righteous ones, we, as the ones with spiritual awareness, have the ability to shift and change things. And our prayers are powerful. And as I was saying, like meditation is our personal practice, helps us to spiritually develop. And then perhaps we can look at prayer as our gift to the collective, praying for people behind their backs instead of talking about people behind their backs. I've had an interesting week. Less dog eat dog and more kumbaya. I probably spelled kumbaya wrong. I'll look into that. And this came up because 12/12 there. This week, which has felt like 2 weeks, but there's a supervisor from another shift who was formerly on our shift, who's gone to day shift, who's come back to our shift for a week to help us out. He wasn't much help when we had him on our shift. And, to like, honestly, this gentleman, I've been in his presence a lot in this week. And all this guy does is he goes around and he trash talks everyone. He trash talks the supervisors on my shift. He trash talks all of them. This, and that. They do this, they do that. And I said to him one day, hey, you should hear what they say about you behind your back. They don't really say anything. Nobody really says anything. And I don't, but this guy, he's got this inflated sense of, who he is. And apparently he's just on our shift this week to boost morale. How can you boost morale? You're walking around talking about everyone behind their back. That's what you're doing. He's literally doing that. And, all he ever says is like, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. I said to him the other day, was it yesterday? Perhaps I said it to him yesterday. Oh gosh. Yeah. So much. And it's like, it's kind of sad because he's like not a young man. He's like, close to 60 if he's not in his 60s. I've met his type a lot. Very inflated sense of self. And, quite honestly, often on our shift, we have to clean up what he's done just prior to our shift so we can actually operate. So there's a lot of stuff we need to do. But yeah, like he's walked around this week and it's almost like he's looking for information. He's digging. He wants all this info, this 411, probably so he can go back to his shift next week and trash talk our shift. Because it seems to be the way it goes in this workplace. It's 3 different entities and every entity is, the perfect entity. All I can speak about is my shift because it's all I've ever worked on. And all I know is that for the most part, we work very hard on our shift and we're very productive in getting things done. And we often have a lot of stuff to clean up. So, there's that. But like being in this gentleman's presence this week has really had me feeling I'd rather stick with the people that are praying for me behind my back. I'm grateful to those people because there's no doubt, like, that there's people talking about us behind our backs. So, can we just stay in our power? Because we were born for flight. We're going to take flight. Oh, yeah. And this guy's like, so yeah, his line is, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's so frigging irritating. It's so irritating. It's like, it's almost like, I don't know, but like we hear it and we're like, oh God, like, can he come up with another line? So I said to him yesterday, hey, I won't say his name. Hey, yo, you know what? Like I said, you ought to come up with something new. You got to come up with something new other than it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I said, because it's going to be good. It's not convincing anyone. It's going to be good. He goes, yeah, yeah, I know. I just say that for myself. And I'm like, well, it's kind of like, it doesn't, it doesn't land well. It's annoying. It's, you know what? Maybe it's the grit in the shell that helps supporting the pearl. Maybe that little bit is the grit. Struggle. So some of us, as I said, like this week has been a long week, right? This is the 17. I'm very optimistic when I see 17 because it's the star energy. We're almost in Aquarius season, which is star. The star is the archetype for Aquarius. And it's all about healing. And it's also about some wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Some of us are meant to be um spiritual leaders and well-known spiritual leaders, spiritual teachers. And that doesn't mean we have authority or dominion over anyone. A good spiritual leader, a good spiritual teacher always guides the student back to the point of power, which is inside of themselves. It's never external. It was just 1717 there. So if you've been feeling a little bit of struggle, I would encourage you to take some downtime. Take some downtime, breathe in deeply to the diaphragm, right down there in the solar plexus. Breathe and just allow yourself to, I would say, move out of the mind. Yeah, create a sanctuary so that you can get beyond the struggle. Nobody's going to take you out of the struggle. Yay, Barb. Great. That's so good. I'm so proud of you. Barb took the weekend off and she's going to have a spa weekend. That is amazing, Barb. Good for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. And a part of our ability to get out of the struggle, and the struggle could be just feeling overwhelmed, the 9 to 5 grind or whatever that looks like for you. The grind, the struggle to make ends meet, the struggle to not to not become hooked in and engaged in the narratives that are being spun in the collective stream. And in order to do that a lot, we have to disconnect. We have to take ourselves offline and go on the inside. And this is a number 9. So this is how we wrap up the cycle. We cocoon ourselves, we love ourselves, we show up for ourselves, and then, yeah, and then all of a sudden we bring ourselves back to peace, because peace is the acceptance of life on life's terms. We can't change a damn thing. And this was the conversation I was trying to have with my son last night after work, is like, we have to, you know, life on life's terms. Hundreds of dollars were spent yesterday. There's literally zero improvement in with the little dog. And, you know, ultimately, ultimately, you know, a tough decision will have to be made. And so, how can we come to terms with life on life's terms? This is how life goes. You know, we have periods of time with people, with pets, and then that time comes to an end. And it's how we move through that ending time that's really important. And yesterday here, speaking a little bit about calming the nervous system, and I can tell you, by just as I was about ready to go to work, everything changed. And I was like, all of a sudden, oh, I was like, my nervous system was back on like high alert. And, it's challenging. Life is challenging. And as a parent as well, and we're the parent to our child on the inside as well. As a parent, it's like, it's this continual, I wouldn't say push and pull, but it's this continual process of just allowing our children to develop in their own time and to grow in their own time without taking it personally, if that makes any sense. I just don't want to say too much. So, and then this beauty came out, lead. As I was saying, some of us are meant to be spiritual leaders, teachers. Is that an octopus on them? It looks like octopi. And aren't they very intelligent? 2112. I believe they're very intelligent. And I'm just feeling like this is like 13 is the death card, death and transformation. 13 is my number for the divine feminine. Barb, we'll chat over the weekend. Tomorrow I'm off, and Saturday I'm off. So I will reach out, we'll connect, because I want to know how you're doing too. I hope it's been a better week for you. And again, settling in. But, this 13 energy is the divine feminine. 1 + 3 is 4, the divine masculine. So it's like this energy of the yin and yang and the balance. And, can we lead in the world from the heart? And I mean, who are we leading? It's like the Pied Piper. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. It's not like that. It's like showing up in the world as we are, to be an example of what it looks like to just shine light, or what it looks like to be integral, what it looks like to be a grown-up. There's not a lot of grown-ups. I see a lot of grown-ups, and yet there's not a lot of. I had a decent conversation with somebody yesterday. Did it? Yeah, I did, with this. It was, there are some really nice men out there. I will say that. And I work in an environment with a lot of men, perhaps a lot of toxic masculinity in there. And you know what? There are some gems in that place. And I'm so grateful to have dusted the riffraff off, and disentangled myself from riffraff in that place. And now really getting to connect with others in really, heart-centered ways. It's really nice. And everybody's got stuff. We all have stuff, but the more we begin to share and speak with one another, the more we begin to understand, like, we're not alone. We all have stuff, men and women. None of us have the the winning ticket on stuff. We've all got stuff. Oh, today's day 13, smoke free. I think I made it to 13 the last time, and then I'm like, enough is enough. Yesterday I was close. I was so stressed out. I wasn't stressed out here. You guys saw me. I was good. It was after that, everything kind of came, and the walls come tumbling down, and the walls come crumbling. I don't know. Down. Who was that? La, 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 la. John Cougar? Back when they called him John Cougar Mellencamp? Then he became John Mellencamp. But John Cougar, I remember him as John Cougar. He was a little cutie, wasn't he, back in the 80s? And he was singing that little ditty about Jack and Diane. Look at this. I love my life. I am so grateful to the spiritual realms that keep me going, that have moved me many times beyond struggle into joy. That's what this life is all about, is joy. And what are we doing? What are we doing, girls and boys? And again, in number 17, healing. It feels like Aquarius season is going to be a big season for us. And this is where we will really feel the shift and experience the shift from the year of the snake into the year of the horse. Remember, because these archetypes of the years are from the Chinese astrology, Chinese zodiac. So the lunar new year, new lunar year is February, right? And so, it feels like by the time we get into Aquarius season, things are going to be feeling a lot more joyful. And again, it's going to be dependent on your inner, the way you cultivate and nurture yourself, the way you cultivate your peace, the peace that passes understanding, the way that you show up for yourself on a daily basis, and the way that you lead in your own life. That's what I said to the gentleman yesterday. I said, his name's Matt. I said, Matt, I just want like someone to come in and take charge and tell me what to do and how to do it. I said, I think that would be nice. I mean, I may laugh and protest and resist a little, but it might be nice to have someone boss me around a little. In a good way. And he laughed, right? But he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'd like someone to tell me what to do. I mean, I may not do it, but I think I might like it. I mean, Frank was kind of that way. He was bossy. He was bossy. And I quite liked it. Because I'm tired. I'm a boss in my own life. It's just like I want like an authority, not an authority over me or to govern me, but to, like to help me out a little bit too. So, yeah, can we move towards our joy? I would say yes, because we honor our truth. And again, this is speaking of ancient gifts coming online, mediumship for some of us. Oh, wow, everyone. 18, fertility. And 18, they're saying one more, so I'm going to take it. And this is the Queen of the Sun Oracle. Contentment. Okay, so we have 17, 17, and 8. 17 and 7, it's 888, triple eight. Oh, look at the little doggy in there. Solar cycle 8. Can we just be at peace with where we are and how we, how can we be proud of ourselves at how far we've come? 18 is the shadow, and I'm feeling like we become fertile after we reveal what's in the shadow. After what has been hidden is revealed, a new sense of contentment and peace settles in. And again, this is speaking, so this is Aquarius season. We've got Aquarius season. And then here I see this as the birth of the true new year. When's the new year, folks? That's right, spring. It could, like, who knows what the true date is? Maybe we'll just say it's the equinox, but there's something to April 1st being called April Fool's Day, because they mock us, right? The controllers or the yeah, they mock us, the ones who have warped everything and changed everything around. They make fun of us, right? So April Fools kind of feels like that may be the true day of spring, first day of spring. Either way, anywho, this is where we begin to see the new growth. And we must face our shadow. We must have a look at our shadow. Here we got the masculine, the emperor. Look at that focus, and look at the candle in her head. How beautiful is that? And it's almost like the flame of source, and always in communication, always in communion with the spiritual realms. Stick to your vision. and follow your path of contentment. Oh, look, I lifted the deck and that's on the bottom. 12. God, I love my life. Power, power and contentment. So, she's on the box of the deck here, the Queen of the Sun. And this is just really speaking about, okay, being an authority in our own life, taking the lead in whichever way we're guided to lead, right? I can't tell you how you're guided to lead. I can't tell you what you're meant to do. Only you can figure that out. But the power card and everything that's here is really speaking about being an authority in your life, coming into your power and doing what supports your joy, doing what helps that little girl or boy that lives within you to feel free, to express, to co-create, to just simply be. And when we become an authority in our life, perhaps another person who's an authority in their life will come into our life and we can be two authorities together, working in harmony and balance, right? Not one overtaking the other, each with their, what do I want to say, their toolkit of spiritual strengths and gifts. I'm here for this. And we must stay focused, stick to the vision of what our heart has chosen, because we are all portals, doorways into now, letting go of the warrior, that letting go of the warrior, the wounded warrior. The warrior that is healed is passionate, is confident, loving, kind, uses the mind, yet allows the heart to lead. We're all portals. Everyone can say, oh, this support, the 1111 portal, the 88 portal, the 99. Each and every day, we're the darn portal, folks. We are the portal. We are the gateway, the opening. We have to open from within, and then things, and then things open from us. Go within, listen, loving parenting. So beautiful. 3, co-creative energy. It's the Empress energy. I just really feel like as we move towards this weekend, I mean, it's tonight after work, it's the weekend for me. I know for many of you, you'll have another day or two to work before you get some time off. It just feels though over the coming days as we approach the new moon in Capricorn on Sunday, we will, isn't it gorgeous? We'll talk more about the astrology tomorrow. I wasn't really in the headspace to be able to tune into it much today. I've been just focused on the things I need to focus on here. So we'll chat more about that. But as we move towards the Capricorn new moon, which is going to be at the 28th degree, almost 29th degree, which they call the critical degree because it's the last degree of the sign. I don't know what's wrong with my hair. It's bugging me. It's the last degree of the sign. So, and then the very next day, the sun moves into Aquarius. So we're having the new moon in Capricorn at the 29th degree. And the following day, the sun moves into Aquarius. And we've got this whole party. Remember, we've got Venus. Everything that's been in Capricorn is now moving into Aquarius. The sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars. I think even Mars, sun, Venus, Mercury, the moon. Because the moon will move over there too. So until we get beyond this weekend, sorry everyone. Let me have some more tea I made. I'm really feeling guided to say, take this weekend to really, like, I'm seeing us as like babies in the cradle. Oh, I want to be in a cradle. Who's gonna rock me? Rock me gently. Rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know? Can we love ourselves as if we are the little beautiful child, precious, new life? That's what I'm feeling with this. Snuggling ourselves up and whatever we've got to snuggle up in, snuggle up with someone if you've got someone to snuggle up with, snuggle with your pets if you have pets, just snuggling. I feel like this really cozy feeling. I start when I feel all snuggly, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to put on a onesie and snuggle up. Okay. Cities of lights. Telos, Adma, Inner Earth, Etheric Retreats, Family of Light. Really kind of speaking about what I was saying. And of course, we have the 10 here. Destiny, Wheel of Fortune. It's our time. Like, are you ready to go for it? Or like, are you content to just like dully shine? To dully shine or seriously shine? Cities of lights. This is how the world is transformed. One heart at a time coming online, and we light up the cities of the world, one heart at a time, by moving beyond our mind and trusting in the divine that guides us from the inside. Is any of this making sense? If it is, hit that little thumbs up button. It shows me that there's 4 live viewers here and 0 thumbs up. What? What? Come on. Unlock your gifts. Sacred gifts, energy, senses, pure love is the key. Yeah. What are you? I've got a bracelet that says I'm pure love. I got the bracelet. It must be true. What about you? Oh, thank you to the 2 who hit the thumbs up. I love you. I'm so grateful for that. One day we're going to get to balanced exchange all around here on this channel when people come out of hiding, right? When I come out of hiding in the algorithms, when the algorithms bust me through, hey, if you're here catching the replay, or if you're here watching the live and you haven't yet hit subscribe, but this is resonating with you or entertaining you, hit subscribe. I'm here every day of the week doing this. Just for you. No, it's really for me, honestly. Oh, there we go. We got rid of the 2 that didn't want to hit the subscribe. But here we've got like I'm like with the dolphin energy, we can see that this is a key. So you may want to screenshot this because there is some messages in there if you want to screenshot and work with this image. And what I'm really being drawn to today, I don't even know if I've ever noticed it before, is the golden dolphin. And it feels to me like the coming together of the feminine and masculine, and then the little golden dolphin is born. The new creative adventure. Unlocking gifts. What was the first card that was out here for us today? Mediumship? Do we have gifts of mediumship? Quite possibly. I'm being guided to get the go to the guidebook for this. So this is the deck. And let's see where that one is. Unlock your gifts, number 8. It's a lot of different sections of this deck. The inner child attunement. Scan your energy bodies, love and listen to you, be a loving parent to yourself. And then it says, I remember the last time I felt like a child, embracing the pure joy of creation and uninhibited self-expression. I realize that this time is now as I embrace all of myself multidimensionally. And that's the thing, right? As children, it's a beautiful card. Oh, and then look at the little gold hearts in each of the dolphins. And dolphins are telepathic. They're incredibly playful, incredibly smart, protective, all of the good stuff, just like us when we're when we're in our living art phase. Okay, so let me just see if I can find this dolphin card. There it is. Unlock your gifts. So it says sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. Other keywords, honor and use them. They are natural, miracles, instant manifestation, healing, clairvoyance, and light language. So we have a lot of gifts, folks, and the only way we are going to, we have to create the space for the new to bubble up, to come up. And as we move deeper into Aquarius season, it feels like more and more of our gifts will be lighting us up. So let me see if I can find this City of Light card. Visions of Unity. We had that yesterday. City of Light. Oh, there it is. New earth potential, inner earth communication. And then here's like the affirmation. I joyfully meet with Lemurian family in the inner planes and receive their love, light, and wisdom for the new earth. We are the ones that are giving birth to the new earth. And we do so through our dedication, our focus, our willingness to continue to grow up. We're not going to throw in the towel on anything, especially on us. We're not giving up. And so as you move through this day, whatever day it is when you're finding this, be gentle with yourself. Go easy, go slow. If you have the opportunity to take the day off and just relax, do it. Take it easy. Take it easy. No pressure, please. Do as you please, as your heart sees fit. I think my heart's going to see fit to do multiple snow angels today. And just look forward to, I'm really looking forward to 11 o'clock so I can come home and do laundry. And not have to leave the place for the next 2 days if I don't want to. So that's all today. I know it's a little all over the place today. I feel a little all over the place today. I trust, though, that something here has resonated with you and made sense at 4224, mirror energy. Make the choices that best support you. And remember, like, I don't think I need to remind you, any of you here. I love you too, Barb. I don't think I need to remind any of you here that we are not here to do any harm. We are the crew of no harm. No harm? What's that? No harm, no foul? Anyways, my belly's rumbling. I got to go get something to eat. With that being said, I see you. I feel you. I love you. Barb, thank you so much for showing up and engaging here. We'll be in touch either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll reach out to you and we can arrange a chat. And yeah, with that being said, I see you. I feel you. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow. And remember, stay focused because wishes and dreams do come true. You are a star and you were born to be exactly as you are. So with that being said, I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up and pouring into my cup. Until tomorrow, everyone, take good care.